Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Great look at afternoon up in Benton County, as you saw a second ago. Road Kraus up there, seeing what the fair has to offer. And if you're headed out there tonight, should be a nice one. We'll see mostly clear skies early, especially for the rodeo. And then again, as I said, Blue Oyster Cult on the stage tonight. Should cool off pretty quickly, too, so keep that in mind. Maybe have a light sweatshirt or a long-sleeve T-shirt, something like that, if you're headed out there for this evening. Otherwise, we'll see the clouds start to fill in after midnight. And the visual satellite right now pretty much shows most of the clouds that were here earlier today up around Portland, stuck around most of the afternoon. Now, there's two things going on with that. One, they weren't necessarily drying out as quickly, so the marine layer was a little thicker as you get up in towards Portland. In addition, you see some of the clouds of the sweep here. Just look at those trying to head the opposite direction. Well, guess what? That's from the upper level low that's still influencing our weather forecast. Now, we're not getting the thunderstorm activity, like widespread thunderstorms that we saw last couple of days. We got a couple light ones out there right across the Santiam Pass as you go over the Cascades. Most of these have been holding position, meaning they're fairly stationary, just sort of like building up and raining out whatever they have. They're not really being steered like they were the last couple of days where we were watching their progression. And down towards Douglas County, things pretty quiet so far today. And if you saw a second ago, we showed the camera from our sister station down at KDRV in Medford. We can actually see down into the valley in Medford. So still a lot of smoky conditions out there. Air quality not the best, but certainly better today than it was about 24 hours ago. Temperatures across the state, check this out. Medford at 85. That was the warmest spot anywhere in the state today. How about that? 70s anywhere from Portland all the way down towards Eugene. 60s out to the coast and up in the mountains as well. One of the things that we're watching, we've had a couple of new developments. New fire that we developed over the last 24 hours, the Cascade Division fire just north of Sisters. It's burning, it's small, it's less than about 500 acres, but we're going to keep our eye on it for this weekend for sure. And the fire danger, even with the thunderstorms ending, still on the high side as we're expecting temperatures to warm back up as we go into the weekend. So a hot, drier forecast, not necessarily the best for firefighting. 80s right now in Roseburg, it's mid to upper 70s as you get into the valley, and 72 out in Bend. Right around 60 out to the coast. And as our low continues to swing eastward, we're going to be left with this little trough or a little dip in the jet stream that's actually going to sit over top of the Pacific Northwest here for most of the weekend. Now, we've got high pressure off to the west, so that'll influence us some, but I don't think we'll see much in terms of any thunderstorm development, certainly in the foothills. But because that little trough is not very strong and there's no major weather system out there, we're going to slowly see the temperatures heat back up for the weekend as well. And we'll start to get more sunshine, especially out towards the coast as we head into next week. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll be back in the mid-60s and morning clouds and some afternoon sun. A little warmer in the Umpqua tomorrow, back into the mid and upper 80s, and then look at the 90s starting to pop back up. That hot, dry forecast for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And again, with the slight southwesterly winds throughout the week, morning clouds and some afternoon sun. Mostly sunny in the Cascades for tomorrow. Right around 80 degrees in Bend and Redmond. We'll see temperatures there right around the mid to upper 80s as we get towards a few thunderstorm threats through the weekend in the valley. A sunny afternoon for Saturday, looking good, and then warm again as we'll see the temperatures back up into the upper 80s both Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We'll be back with more news coming up on KZI 9 News at 6. Stay with us.